around the dating community implying that highly educated, well-paid women are less desirable to the average man. And I would challenge that to say that most highly successful women tend to find the average man less desirable, thereby rendering them less desirable to the average man. A friend of mine was in a break room at his job the other day listening to a group of successful women talk about what they look for in a man, and all of them pretty much wanted a man who was doing better than them financially, and ideally a man that was doing better than them in every area of life. It was interesting because when he hears men talk about what they look for in a woman, it has nothing to do with her education, nothing to do with her finances, but everything to do with her character, with her beauty, with her ability and willingness to support him and submit to him. The thing about this conversation that we haven't discussed yet is who you become in attaining your success. If you could get the degrees, if you could get the bag, and you could still find yourself humble enough to support and submit to a man, even if he's not making as much money as you, then you don't fall into this category. But what tends to happen is we get the bag and we change the way we look at these men. No man wants to be looked down upon, period. You got the degrees, you got the bag, now you're trying to get the man, but you're coming into the relationship feeling as though you are better than him, and so why would you submit? That mindset is going to render you less desirable to any man.
Okay,
Very
there's
true.
a lot to unpack in that. First question I want to ask is, are successful women less desirable? Put in the comments, guys, what do you think? And ladies, join the conversation too. What do you guys think? Men and women, put in the comments. Are successful women less desirable? What do you think?
That was also my first
Mhm.
question. Are they seen as less desirable? Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Why?
For some of the reasons that she already said. Okay, I have an example. I was watching Kendra G show, and she had a 42-year-old woman come on, and this 42-year-old woman has about 7 children, and she
Whoa.
she had 4 children and she adopted the rest.
Yeah.
Which is kind of her. But anyway, so that she has about 7 kids, I believe, and she is single. She was been married twice, and basically she comes out and says, I earn 6 figures a month.
Yeah.
So it makes her a millionaire. My point to that is she has children already. She's a certain age. She's been married twice. She has peas, so you don't need to worry about that. But the problem is the men do not care how much money you got. They do care that you got how many children, and you are just seen as less desirable. So even if you take out children and you don't have any, she has money and men don't care.
But it's not like those men can spend her money.
Exactly, because she actually said he can't live in her house.
Yeah.
And he can't use her car. Exactly. So then you can't use her money either.
Okay, so the thing is this, a lot of women have their criteria, but when a man has his criteria or his preferences, he never mentions a woman's money, because a man is always coming from a biological space of traditional. I'm going to take care of you. No one's saying a woman, is this damsel in distress, but it wouldn't kill you to be a damsel in distress and let a man save you. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Put in the comments. What's wrong with that? So I'm saying, for me personally, I don't want a dumb chick. Of course I want a chick that got her ish together. Of course I want a chick that can pay her own bills, do her own thing. Yes, most men want that. Most rational men, not them low vibrational dudes that, you show the picture. As long as you're happy, I ain't talking about those men. I'm just saying that when a man has his preference, he's not talking about a woman's money or her qualifications, her PhDs. We ain't talking about that. We're saying if she's fit, feminine, friendly, peaceful, a pleasure to be around. These are more character. These are, is she loyal? Is she a good woman? Can I have a laugh? Can I lay my head here? And she's peaceful. I don't care what peas you got. Because, okay,